Hi, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how I made this heart-shaped tote bag. So I'm using this red fabric that someone gave me a while ago. I think it might be upholstery fabric because it's pretty thick. And it badly needed an iron, so I did that first. Then I decided I wanted a lace trim, so I dug through my collection of thrifted lace and found this one with the pink trim. And then I got started making my pattern, so I'm just tracing out a heart shape on this paper here, and I just cut that out in the tissue paper. And before I cut it out in my fabric, I'm just going to fold it in half to make sure both sides are even. And then I'm just cutting the two hearts out of my fabric, so I just folded it over, and I want to cut as close as I can to the edge so I'm not wasting any fabric. I decided to make my heart a little bit skinnier too after I drew it out on the bag, so I'm just cutting following my pattern here. And now that it's cut, I just want to make sure that both sides are as even as possible. So I'm just folding my heart in half again and trimming down any uneven edges. And now it's time to add the lace, so I'm just pinning it all around the edge of the bag. And when you do this, you want to pin the lace so it's facing into the middle, because you'll be turning the whole bag inside out. I finished the first heart, so now it's time for the second heart, and I'm just gonna pin this lace from the top of the highest peak of the heart to the other side, because this area will all be an opening, so I want the lace to be on both sides. And then I'm just cutting out the strap for this bag, which I decided should be around 30 by 4 inches. And then I had to change my serger threads to red, so that's what I'm just doing here. And then when I was rethreading it, I also realized that it was very dirty and needed a bit of a clean. Okay, so for this strap, I folded my piece in half, and then I'm just serging together down that open end. And I've got to thread this machine too. And then I attached a safety pin to one end of my strap and turned it inside out by feeding the safety pin through. And once I have that turned inside out, I'm just going to give it a good iron. And tote bag straps usually have this like top stitching on either edge, so I'm just doing that here. It just makes it a little bit more sturdy. Next, So I'm gonna baste my lace onto the edge of the bag. So I'm just using a long stitch length and going pretty quickly. And now I'm gonna sew the bag together. So I'm just adding the straps on here and just attaching them at the highest point of the heart. And then I put the other side of my heart on top, and I'm just gonna pin all the way around except for where I want the opening of my bag to be. Even though I just pinned the bag together, I'm actually gonna serge where the opening is, right along the edge of my lace, just so that edge gets finished on both sides. And I also unpinned the last pin I had so it would overlap a little bit.